Hey guys, welcome back to the Foundry SMP. So today is the second day in real life and yesterday was a blast. Pause the video. Hey guys, it's Editor Ranger here. So you guys might be wondering why there's no episode 1 but episode 2. That's mainly because when I was editing episode 1 again and then I accidentally replaced the file on episode 1, so episode 1 is gone forever. And then when I tried to recover it, it didn't work. But here's a recap for everyone who is interested. So recap on episode 1, at the start we have a small talk with each other, and then later we started to play around and gather resources. And in between resource gathering, I have an issue on connection, so I told the server owner Kixibus about it, and then he made a proxy server for me. Shout out to him, he's a nice owner. And then since we are in the Discord call, so I decided to meet up with him as well as teaming up with him for the first few days, so we can maybe make our progress faster. So later in the game, I have built a mining contraption as well as the bulk processing setup, which pretty much summarized the first episode. We also do a lot of things, we did a lot of charters around, but I guess you wouldn't be seeing the footage from me, but from the other players that are playing around me. Well, Kixiwas is that guy. So be sure to check out his YouTube channel for his video. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. Editor Ranger out. We have a lot of things getting done. So we made a little crop farm over there, a tree farm over there, and we also bring in our ore processing unit or the item processing into the game, into the world, so we can process our stuff rather quickly using that setup. And when I was away, I think Kixivas also did a little bit of decorations around, like he did some building over here, kind of looks like a structure holding out this cave, as well as some of the items. I did see sign placed it like this, materials below. So yeah, and what about today's plan? Today I have two things that I want to shout out. First thing first, I want to shout out storage, and then second, I'm going to try to get myself maybe a full diamond armor or some diamond gear. But about the storage, let's see what we have on the iron. Do we not have any more iron? Well, if we don't have any more iron, making a storage would be a little bit difficult. Nope, they are not in the processing unit either. Let's take a look here, I guess. Oh, damn. That hole. Alright, so apparently Kixiwa has been busy. He has been making a chunk. Is this? Oh my goodness, he has been busy, I see. So he's been making a chunk miner already, which for mining out the stuff. We also have a setting in on the server which give us to only basically we also have something on the server that makes the required cell for the windmill bearing to be lesser, so we tune it all the way down to 1. So if we require something that only takes rotational power, we can do something like this. And let's see what he has gathered up. A lot of cobblestone. He said these are all iron, so he would like to keep them for now. And a lot of building blocks like copper deep slate, tough, more copper deep slate. What about diamond though? Valuables. Oh, I see. So we will require iron for making a vault, and I was thinking to utilize some of the new crate stuff like the packager. So the packager requires, well, 4 ingots. We will require 4 of them. Let me remove what's in my favorites and then add this to my favorite. I require 4 of them, so that would be 16 iron ingots. And then we also requires a block of cardboard. And cardboard requires us to make cardboard from pressing plug. And then plug can be made just by mixing any type of saplings or vegetarian, or well, for also as well as for bamboo and yeah, most saplings. But we also need iron for the storage, which is the main thing that we want to do, which is the item vault. For the item vault, we will require 2 iron sheets, and then we require at least 9 of them to make a full a 3x3 item vault. So over here we only have 18, almost 18, too short. So it's good enough for making 1 vault, and we will need to do some more digging to get more. But thankfully, we do have a mining contraption that is still on this layer, and hopefully this can help us to gather some more iron. Or, nope, we do not have any iron there. So we need to do some mining again. And I reckon I can just dig from this parts. Let me see, there should be some iron that can get us started today. So we have some here and some zinc over here, which I will also gather up. And we got some coal there, some more copper there. Let's get the copper. As well as here. And do we have anything on this side? Yes, we do have some zinc. Alright, so right now let's go ahead and drive our machine. Actually, I think I don't need to drive. I can just do that. And well, this way it will come this way. Oops. Alright. So we do gotten ourselves some more stuff. Oh, there are also zinc down here. There's a cave down there too. Let's get the zinc. And then we also happen to have some more andesite over here, as well as diorite, which always come in handy for a starting. So I might just continue. Let me be seated and then drive the contraption a little bit more to the side. And then I'm gonna place down the torches, and it just happened that we have this mod, which is useful for us to light up the place. Alright, so I will clear this part out and then reveal whatever that's behind it, and then I will come back to you guys later. So about some mining later, I cleared out 2 layers, more like 10 layers of wall using this machine. And then right now we have gotten a lot of stuff, and the sound of the metallic sound is me picking out the stuff into my backpack. So let me go ahead and drop some things down and then see how much materials we can get for making the storage. Right, so we have done clearing out the stuff as well as mining the ores that are on the ceiling or on the walls. So we have gotten plenty of andesite to get us started on some great stuff. In fact, I'm gonna just take some stacks out for later. And then we also gotten some more of the materials. We got a lot of raw copper, we got some zinc, but only a little bit of iron, but I think that should be enough for some to start on our storage. So right now, let's go back up. And yesterday when we end playing, when I have to log off, I made a card assembler because we are struggling to find redstone. And then today I can use this card assembler. I can make myself a minecart and cart the machine up and then move it all the way down to bedrock level, where we can go and mine out diamonds using this thing. So right now, let's focus on making storage first, because I think we are going to run out of storage anytime soon, and we will come back later and get ourselves geared out on diamond armor. So we would require 9 of this, actually 18 of this to make a vault. So these are 18 iron ingots, and we can have also 18 more for making the second vault, but we will only have 8 iron ingots left. So I guess I will keep those iron ingots for myself first, and then press this back, press this down into iron sheets. We'll put them down over there, let them do the job. And right now we will require a minecart. And do we have any minecart lying around? Well, don't seem like it. So I guess I have to make myself a minecart. And then let's also mix up ourselves some of the andesite alloy. So this should give us an even stack. Another even stack. Actually, let us go ahead and make like 2 stacks. Then we just plop this thing down inside, let it mix, and I'm gonna put the extra ore to do over here, as well as putting the other stuff inside here. So while that is mixing up, as well as that is pressing up, I'm gonna go down there. Oh, we also have some iron ingots left. I'm gonna keep them in my inventory in case I lost them. So let's work on the storage first. We do have some wood lying around here, which is nice. I'm also take the first slabs, and then let me check if we have any slabs that are around. Nope. Alright, let's go and grab some barrels. So we will require 9 barrels for the thing, and right over here we have 6, and now we have 9. And then mix that up together to get barrels, and then we still have some bush planks left. For the packager, we require some saplings and water to make plug, and that we requires any sapling, water, and plug. And then we happen to have a mixer here. Let's do that first. So let me see, we have sugarcane here and sugarcane there. Let me put them together. Only take one out. And we do have some saplings. Yep, we do have some saplings, and we have some more here. How many would we need? Let me see. We would require 4 to make 1, so we have 3 over here, which is not enough. We will require us to do some tree chopping then. Let's go ahead and get some more wood. Also, since we are still here at base, let's make ourselves our first... Oh, no, not like this. So shaft, plank into cogwheel, and then golden sheet and stick. There we go. Now we have gotten our first wrench, and then I'm gonna organize things a little bit. Alright, so right now let's go ahead and do some tree chopping. Almost forget that I have a tree farm over there. So let me remove this, place the log there, saw and crank, and then this should... There we go. And that tree just grown. Right, so right now we have gotten a stack of saplings. Let me put away the stuff first and put this in. We also happen to have gotten our andesite alloy mixed up. Let's put them away for now. The storage will get shorter later, so right now it is a mess. So that goes in, and the water goes in, and then we have water here, and probably also do some cleaning while we are here, since we don't really need this anymore. And we also got them our iron sheet. We can make them into the item vault. And since we are here, where did I put the iron? Where did I put the iron? Did I really craft all the iron too? Oh no, this is not good. This is not so good. I think I just crafted most of the iron into making andesite alloy. Oh, and all club are done. And we just need to press them. Well, that is begin pressing down. We need to get some more iron. So right now, I reckon we go ahead and get ourselves some more iron. There's a snow fox here. Maybe he can lead us to some iron. Yep, he did. Thank you, Foxy. Oh, he's gone. And my pickaxe broke. So we have made it safely back home, and we just smelted up the iron, which is over here. We have smelted it down into some iron. And then now we can finally go into making up the storage. And I reckon we make our storage somewhere that is easy accessible over here. So let me remove these things and make this a little bit up. And I think there's a way for us to craft lead, right? Yep, we just require string. Which I need some wool. We got one string here. And oh, no more wool. Let's see how much wool we can get. Please be 4. We only got. So we require one more wool to make a lead, because we requires an animal for the. You can use a wool bloom for the stockkeeper, and we do not have carry on here. So let's go ahead and try to farm. Trying to find ourselves a sheep. And hopefully we can find one that is pretty close to here. Oh, finally I found some wool. Well, those kind of count as wool. I've been walking so far away, and then finally I have gotten across to find some of this, and there's a villager over here. Alright, so I will be taking down all of this wool, and I need to find my way back home. Be free, my friend. Right, so after tearing down the remains of this guy's tents, I finally gotten myself more than a stack of wool, which will be enough for we can finally head back home. And I think it would be ironic which this area is literally right next to our base. Oh my goodness. Ah. Alright, let's grind this wool down into string. Make the lead. There we go, we get some lead. And I'm gonna put the extra stuff into the storage. Alright, so now we have pretty much gathered most of our materials, which I placed them into this chest. These are just the other things that for doing the card assembler thingies. And I got a seed, and I think I placed the lead over here, which we will need a mob for it. So, but now we still have one thing that we haven't gotten, which is the stock ticker. And to craft that, we need glass. And because we are living over here and then we don't have any glass, so I need to go on and to an adventure, hopefully to find glass, and hopefully it's an ocean that we can also get ourselves some kelp for future usage. So, oh, never mind. So now I am kitted out. I have my wrench, I have my goggles. This goggles is from a resource pack, which it looks really cool. Or like, as you guys can see on my head, it looks pretty 3D instead of just 2D like usual ones. But anyways, right now we can finally get into what we want to do. So a stock taker requires a gold ingot, which we have it here, and then we just mix it with a glass, and then we can get a stock taker. So first thing first, we are going to place down our vault, which will be a 3x3 vault. And then since I have some excess iron, I decided to upgrade it into the big one. Well, a bigger one. And then next, we will need our packager as well as some barrels. Let me see, where did I put the barrels? Right. So we will need to have barrels on here and there. And then we will have chutes like this. Well, thinking of it, I should have moved this entire thing one block back so we have at least a little bit space in the front. Boop. Right. So from here we would need to have a packager overlooking and into this barrel, and then that send into the packager looked into this the item vault, and then we will have one packagers over here, and then the looking into this item vault, and then one looking into this barrel. So this will be our output line, which we will be placing down our stock link. I put it here, and then we will link this stock link into this network, and then let's place it somewhere that is not obstructing everything. Let's place it, let's say in this corner, and then we will put our seed over there. And then this chest, this barrel will be the input chest. So if we want to dump our items in, we put it into this barrel, which we will need to power this packager. And now we will require a stock keeper. Usually I use blaze burners, but since we haven't gotten into the nether yet, I guess we can just use a bee, which we have it here, and I probably wouldn't want it to be pollinated. So let's place it down here, let the smoke goes up, shear it. There we go, we got our honeycomb. And then now we just wait for the bees to come out, and hopefully any second now. That take them long enough. Oh, there we go, we got our first bee. So I'm just gonna lead it. Come here. Put it there. There we have it. We got our bee. over here, and that can be our stock ticker. And now we can dump items in here, and then it will store into this storage, and then we can access from the stock keeper. Nice. And now I guess it's time to clear some of the storage out, and hopefully everything can store in there successfully. Now we have gotten our stuff ready, which I have dumped most of the stuff into the storage, and we can just access through the stock keeper. And there's actually not much stuff. There are a lot of things that are stacked together already, and then there are some individual ones which are fine. So we want our wrench back, and so since we have gotten our storage already built, I mean, we have some more iron ingots which we can use to upgrade this. Actually, should we do this? I'm not so sure. Let's focus on the next thing, which is getting ourselves geared up for diamonds. So we will require, not that chest, so we will require super glue, we require wrench, we require minecart, car assembler, rail. We just require one rail. That's all we really need. I will also grab some torch, coal, and stick, sand, and we have everything here, nice and neat. Alright, so I'm gonna put everything up here, and let's go get some diamonds, shall we? So after mining for a really long while, as you can see all the dropped items on the floor, I didn't bother to collect them because my inventory is full, and this is also all the items that I got. I got some raw gold, 38 diamonds, some raw zinc, 2 stacks of redstone dust, 1 stack of lapis lazuli, and some iron. I do say that is a pretty successful mission on getting those. I also decided to get some gravel so we can wash those up, as well as some tuff. Maybe they're pretty good for building. But now I feels like going all the way back up now, so let's go ahead and do that, and let's craft up ourselves some diamond armor and diamond tools as well. Hey guys, Future Ranger here. So in the end, I have gotten full set of diamond armor, as other than the leather boots, which I haven't upgraded because looking that we are living in a mountain biome, I was thinking maybe it would be better if we wear leather boots instead of diamond ones in case we sink into the powdered snow. In the meantime, that we after I end the recording yesterday, we also did a little bit of upgrade on our workshop. So our workshop now looks like this. We have our press and mixer. They are on 128 RPM, relatively fast speed for a starter now. And then this is what we are using to power everything for water wheels. I also happen to play around with Kixivas after my recording is done. So we gotten ourselves some more stuff, and like this library over here that we have, as well as enchantment table. We also have a nether portal, which we will be doing the nether busting in the next episode. And we also upgraded our item vault to be bigger because we were running out of the storage on the item vault. And right now outside is raining. I also added something here for the lava because we have a small lava lake up here, a pretty small one. I just think it would be fun to have something for us to access the lava easier in this way. But that is pretty much it, and that is a really long video. I'm really thankful that you have reached the end, and if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, as I will be posting more content like this in the future. And I will see you guys next time in the next video. Bye bye now.